Hello, everybody. Heather here. Welcome to the YouTube Huddle Up weekly live stream show here on this channel to help you build your YouTube channels. Super excited to see the crew here, and I'm excited for this show. I wanted to take this time to, we've been really working on growing your YouTube channels, and we've got the ShareSpark scoreboard, and we have like all these. You guys have been just killing it with making progress and stuff like that. So what I wanted to do today was actually take a deep dive and look at your channels and see what these stickers that we're putting on the ShareSpark scoreboard, what does this translate to, right? Let's take a look at what you guys have been making. You guys always see what I'm making. I want to see what you're making. So if you're okay with it, this isn't necessarily channel reviews. I'm not here to I'm not here to find out how you can improve. I'm totally happy to help you with that, but I think we should celebrate progress, and I think it's cool for you guys to see what everyone else is working on, right? Like we're all trying to support each other, and I think it's just cool to see like what everyone else is working on, and maybe you guys can all support each other and exchange ideas and stuff like that. Like, you never know what's going to happen with cool stuff like this. So that's what I'm excited to do today. Let me check in with the comments and see what you guys are working on. Let's see. We've got the wins coming in. Cool. So one of the things that I was supposed to do, my homework this week, was I was going to translate the ShareSpark scoreboard into an Excel database, but I totally wasn't able to do that this week, and I'll tell you guys why. I have been working on the hardest video of my life. I've never put this much time into a video. I've never been this excited about a video. That's kind of one of the things that I wanted to talk about today. I've really been able to hone in on this idea of like, create the video that only you can create. I think that, it's officially been 5 years since I've been on YouTube. And let me tell you, it's been a journey, right? It's been like, I started out like everyone else with hopes to become a really big YouTuber and stuff like that. I studied the trends and read the books and, signed up for the courses and stuff like that to help me grow my YouTube channel. But the one thing that I think that gets lost in the grow and the hustle of growing an online community on YouTube is it's really easy to get caught up in like the best practices and the tips and the growth hacks and like, oh my gosh, how do we get as many subscribers as possible, that I completely forgot what it was like to make the content that only I can make. And, the tricky part with that is I can't tell you what that is. Like no one can tell you what that is. It's the hard part of sitting there and really trying to think, okay, what is it I'm passionate about based on my life experience, work experience, things that I've just been exposed to. What is the perspective that only I can offer? And that's why I'm so excited about this video that I'm making. I've really been putting my heart and soul into it. It is currently at an hour long, so it's definitely going to be a long video, but I'm hoping that if you are interested in YouTube creation, making a living by doing what you love via YouTube, this video is for you. And I'm actually going to post it on my vlog channel, so it's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be over on my vlog channel, which is HeatherJustCreate. So I'll make sure to share it here, because I have a feeling that some of you guys, especially if you're here at YouTube Huddle Up, you're going to be interested in it, because I talk about the trends in terms of where I think YouTube is heading for the next couple years. So, if you have plans or ambitions to try to build a community and monetize off of YouTube, that video, I would definitely encourage you to watch this video. So I have no idea when I'm going to be able to get this video out. I've been working on it. Like I said, I've never worked so hard on a video. It's crazy, but it's so much fun. I'm loving the whole process. I'm hoping I can get this video out by next week. I'm hoping to get a first draft to Tom by the end of the day. So we'll see how that goes. But let me go and check. Let me check up on you guys here. Okay. Go ahead and leave the wins, right? Leave the wins, leave the goals, leave the wins, and I will just be here adding it on here. Let's see. So glad to see you guys all hanging out and getting along. Let's see. Everyone's had a busy week, it looks like. Oh, yeah. So Filmtopia, shout out to Ricardo, who just joined the YouTube Mastermind. The YouTube Mastermind is is the membership group that Tom and I run for YouTube, for people who are building their YouTube channels. And we've had a lot of members join in the past couple weeks, which is really, really cool. But I'm not going to lie, guys, there's a problem. There's a problem that I wanted to let you know. There's not enough. Our gender ratio is a little crazy. We are heavily tilting dudes, like lots of male creators, and I have a soft spot for trying to empower female voices. Aubrey is also part of the YouTube Mastermind, but if any of you know a YouTuber, a female YouTuber, female YouTube creator, we would love to have them in the YouTube Mastermind. I don't know how we can encourage more female voices, but I just wanted to make sure that, you know, if you're here and you've been thinking about it, we'd love to have you. You can join at ytmastermind.com. And it's just a monthly membership. We meet twice a month, the first and third Monday of every month from 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All the replays are available if you can't make that. And you can, you know, join or cancel anytime. There's no contract or, you know, minimum amount of time that you have to sign up for. It's just a monthly membership. So if you want to check that out, ytmastermind.com. All right, cool. Let's see. If we are going over YouTube channels, I'll introduce mine. Filmtopia is home to film lovers and filmmakers, so expect content in the future that will be half movie commentary and half filmmaking content. Love it. So when we dig into your channels, this is what I want to see. Filmtopia is totally on the right track. I think part of the progress that you guys have been making through, you know, me seeing you guys on the YouTube Huddle up is that you have to be able to advocate for your YouTube channel, right? If you're not going to advocate for your YouTube channel, then who is? So you have to be able to describe, you know, what is your YouTube channel, who is your YouTube channel for, and why should anybody subscribe? So when we take a look at your channel, I want to hear the pitch, right? I want to hear like, okay, what's your YouTube channel about? What kind of content can we expect, and why should anybody subscribe to it? And Filmtopia is like on the right track, so great. Cool. Dom's here, Aubrey's here, Josh is here. Josh made a long list of ideas. I'm going to screenshot that because that's a win. Aubrey did a live stream. So here's another thing that I think we can all take from Aubrey. She is in a private Facebook group. It's really about community, right? Like if you can get together with a bunch of other YouTube creators, this is a great community, the YouTube Huddle Up. But if you can join a community where you can connect with each other, like something like Discord or Slack or Facebook groups or something like that, I should probably just create one. But I have a lot of other stuff, so let me get through that first. But Aubrey's in another Facebook group where, you know, you don't have to just create content that you're going to publish on your main channel, which is something I know that, you know, I think publishing on the main channel is the thing that makes us hesitant. And if you're still trying to get experience under your belt, that's totally cool. You don't have to push upload. You don't have to push publish, but get the feedback, right? Like find a place where you can get feedback from other YouTube creators or other people who are interested in the stuff that you're talking about. Mr. Camera Junkie's here. Dominic is here. Dominic made and edited 2 videos and a short. Awesome. Michael DeLeon's here. Ben is here. Ben organized my videos into playlist. Oh my God. Let me tell you about how much of a win that is. So congrats, Ben, because it is so hard to organize your content in a way that makes sense for the viewer. I've done it so many times, and every time I've done it, it's like a 2-day process. So congrats. I love your shirt. Do you sell it? I don't. This is actually merch from my friend's channel. His name is Alicio Way. You can go check out his channel. I was a guest on his Creators on the Come Up live stream show, which I believe is on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So his YouTube channel is Alicio Way. Go check it out. He interviews creators on the come up, just other YouTube creators, other content creators. And it's just a good podcast and, place to hear other like-minded people who are on the journey. So I don't have merch yet, but, it's definitely something I've been thinking about. I think I'm going to make a hat first because this hat is gross, you guys. Let me tell you. Okay. This is my VidCon hat from 2019. That's gross, right? Like, there's a lot of makeup in here. So it's gross. So I just want to make I have like all of these hats. Whoa, over here. This is a Twitch hat. This is a hat that my brother made for his lifestyle brand. This is my first VidCon hat from 2017. And then I bought a new one because that one, I got tree sap on it. So anyway, I want to create I want to create merch that I can wear too. So yeah. Anyway, Ben's goal is to make small improvements to my weekly Q&A. Ben, we got to be more specific. What are we talking about? We need to like identify what you mean. Like maybe put a number on it. 2 small improvements, 3 small improvements. Goal. Aubrey, I will change my profile pic and create a logo. Awesome. Josh is figure out why my YouTube won't let me live stream. Let's figure that out before the end of the show, yeah? I don't think that there is a prerequisite to be able to live stream anymore, unless you're talking about mobile, in which case you do need 1,000 subscribers. I found this out. Filmtopia is here with the win. Set up and organize a Film Fest reunion, and the goal is to post the edited Film Fest reunion. Sweet. Megan, 1 video posted, 1 video scheduled, but I did not do the live stream. I realized I can't fit another live stream in my schedule though. Okay, well, you know what? Understanding your limits is a great win, right? Because we are here for the long run, guys, and if you do not have a sustainable schedule that encourages longevity, you're gonna burn out before we even, see crazy momentum. So there you go. Prasant is here. How are you feeling today? Much better than yesterday. I got the second vaccine shot on Wednesday afternoon, and I was fine all day on Wednesday, but yesterday, I was tired. I was just tired. I was knocked out. In the morning, I was fine. I was like editing my video, and then like around 11 a.m., I just pretty much napped for the rest of the day. But I'm feeling so much better today. Luis, just passed 500 subs. Thanks to everyone for all the support. Yay, congrats on that. Let's see. Okay, goal, keep going. Okay, I created a weekly posting schedule and actually stuck to it. Michael DeLeon, that is one of the best feelings in the world. Seriously, like when you make a weekly posting schedule and you stick to it, so satisfying. So congrats to you. Let's see. Ben's over here dropping his channel. My channel is all about helping creators make better videos with gear reviews, recommendations, tips and tutorials, and strategies for feeling more confident and getting more done. I love it. That's great. There's definitely a purpose there. Let's see. Lesson learned. Jake's here. What's up, Jake? Don't edit videos with Bluetooth earbuds. My audio is noticeably out of sync and I need to resync them. Yes. I used to edit with a Bluetooth speaker that I had the same problem, so I just went back to these because of that. So let's see. Win got some notebooks, started planning out video ideas and future equipment wish list. Yes. So let me tell you about how I feel about equipment. I used to be all about like, it's not about the gear. I have completely changed my my stance on that. Let's see. Goal, film 2 videos, publish 1. Great. Goal, organize an actual production process. Goal, start filming 40-second coffee B-roll. All right. So glad you're feeling better and fully vaccinated. Okay, cool. So I've got all the screenshots. I'm going to drop them in, and then I'm going to drop into my tidbits of the week. Boom. Hold on, you can see me do this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm always surprised at how easy this actually is to just drop the screenshots in here. Let me put the jams on. Okay, let me just do this really quick. Boop, boop. Goal, win, win, win. Goal, goal, win, 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 win. Sweet. All right, so keep everything coming. All right, let me talk about my tidbits of the week. All right, so let's see, who's going to advocate for your channel? We talked a little bit about that. I think there's a little bit of like shyness when we are first starting out. Let's call it like the first 100, 500 subscribers. I think there's definitely like a, you know, who am I to be claiming YouTuber? Who am I to, you know, it's hard to feel like you're good enough if you don't have the numbers to show that. But your value and the content that you create and how impactful it could be is not based on the number of subscribers that you have. And I think that should be something that you should really swallow and remember, that just because you have a certain amount of subscribers, that does not mean that your content is better or worse than when you started. Of course, the style, the delivery, the format, there's something to be said about experience with creating content on this platform. Like, you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna be a better writer the more often that you write, but your message is like just as good. It's, you know, it's still just as valuable from day one. With that being said, I think that's why it's even more crucial that when we're first building our YouTube channel and we don't have the momentum of search and suggested and YouTube algorithm and all this, that you are the one to advocate for your YouTube channel. That doesn't mean that you have to go spam everybody about like this new YouTube channel that you made or every single new video that you're creating. But I do think that it means that if, you know, if there's ever an opportunity for you to talk about this really cool thing that you're doing, you should do so. And you should do so with pride, right? Regardless of how many subscribers that you have. Because if you don't do it, then no one else is going to do it, right? And I'll tell you this, regardless of the number, if you're enthusiastic about the thing that you're creating, then other people will feed off of that, regardless of your number, okay? And I'll tell you that from experience, because people have always been excited about me and YouTube, even when I had like 200 subscribers, and I think that's going to be the same for you. So that's number one. Number two, I talked about the mastermind. Let's see. The other thing is share your excitement for, I guess this kind of goes off of what I was saying with the advocating for your channel, but sharing your excitement for the thing that you're creating. I think especially for, something that I want to kind of shift towards on this YouTube channel when I'm encouraging you guys to be better YouTube creators and to get, you know, to create better channels, I guess, is really focusing on the community aspect. So I think it's a common misconception that when we jump onto this platform, we think that, oh, we're just creating videos, right? Like, we need to create content, we need to create good content, and we need to get as many people to see the content as possible. That to me is not the primary purpose of YouTube. To me, the primary purpose of YouTube is it's a community building platform. It just so happens to build those communities through video, right? But I think first and foremost, the reason why we subscribe, the reason why we watch, the reason why we participate in live streams is because we feel a sense of community with not just the creator, but also the other viewers who are subscribed to the creators that we watch. I think it all comes down to finding a place where you belong, connecting with like-minded people, connecting with people who have the same goals, the same values, you know, the same sense of humor, the same weird obsession, all of those things. So as content creators, I think, you know, it goes back to creating the content that only you can create. If you're also showing your enthusiasm for your content, that is really going to help with the community building aspect. Because if you're excited about it, then your community's gonna be excited about it. It's the same thing, me sitting here telling you guys, I've been working on this video. I'm super excited about it. It's an hour long. Do you know how scared I am to upload an hour-long video? Like, I have never done that. It's terrifying. It goes against every single, like, you know, YouTube best practice ever. But I'm so excited about it. I'm just so excited. I feel like I have something to say that is very important, that I feel like would be very valuable to the people that watch it. And for some reason, I've never felt that in the hundreds of videos that I've made. The live streams are different because I want to make, like, the YouTube Huddle Up. I really tried to plan and make this valuable because who cares about me it's about you, right? The show only works because you guys are here, and we're helping each other, and there's I'm trying to simulate um a meeting of the minds that would actually happen in person. So it's obviously it's not just you watching me. It's like I truly see this as an office hours. But with the other content, a lot of it was just like, I started out as a vlogger. So it's very much like, look at me and look what I'm doing, and here's my journey, here's my story. Uh and so, thinking of it as like the reciprocation of how is my content even really actually making an impact. Now, on this channel, you can argue it's the total opposite, right? Because it is tutorial based. So it's not about me, but it's about like, how's my content really making an impact on the people that are watching? But now I think the way that I'm shifting, especially with my experience of creating this hour-long video, is that it's both, right? So how can I create content that only I can create? So it's not just like, okay, how do we get the most views on YouTube? Do you know how many other people on YouTube have that same exact video? It's been done 10,000 times over. What am I adding to the conversation that isn't already said, right? So it's mixing like, here's the thing I'm passionate about, which is YouTube. Here is my experience with it. But then here's also the people who are contributing to how I think and feel about this same thing, where maybe I'm not creating the best practice video that's already been done, but maybe I can look at it from another angle from where I'm standing, right? Like based on where I'm standing, here's what I have to add to the conversation instead of just like replicating. I don't know if this is making sense, but yeah, it's been really interesting making this video. I can't wait for you guys to see it because I think you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, especially if you've been watching my content for a while, this is total 180 from everything else that I've been making. But also, I've been feeling a shift too, because I think like I wouldn't have even thought to make this video if I don't know if it's the videos that I've been watching or trends in like the kinds of content that people are creating, or this impression that I get from hearing others talk about their YouTube journey. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's weird, right? Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see. What made you smile? If nothing, what can you do to make the process more fun? Yeah. Okay. So that's the other thing I want to share is, I've been hearing the term algorithm gods so much lately, and it just makes me like sad because I think if all you're doing is like trying to create content for the algorithm gods, I think that's just like a losing game. I think that you're not doing yourself enough justice as a person who creates original ideas if you're creating for an algorithm, right? I think that it should be cool. This should be fun. This should be exciting. The fact that I can connect with you guys all over the world off of this like shared passion that we have is the coolest thing. And I think it's easy to forget that when we're constantly chasing the numbers and we're constantly putting our heart and soul in creating content and then not seeing the numbers that we want to see. It could be very discouraging. I completely get that. I've been there. But I think taking the time to really step back and be like, the fact that we can even do this in the first place, but then also like, because of that, how do we keep the magic there? Like, how do we, instead of feeling like we're not good enough or feeling that we're failing because we don't see the numbers that we want to see, how can we add something magical to the process of what we're able to do? And if you look at it that way, I think that just approaching it from a more positive mindset will allow you to be more creative, right? Like, I think our creativity is the most important thing. That's the asset, right? Like whatever content that you're going to create stems from your creativity. And if there's anything that's going to stifle that, discourage you, put you down, make you feel bad, that's danger, right? Like, who cares about all these growth tips and stuff? If you're not in the right mindset to create content that only you can create, nothing else matters. Nothing else works. So I think all of you guys who are here, you're doing such a fantastic job. You're doing such a great job. Like, look at the stickers on the board, right? Like, we're all killing it. You guys are all doing fantastic. So that's, so I think it's different for you. I think obviously you're seeing enjoyment in what you do, because I think it's a very specific person who's coming here every week to tell me about the wins that you're making, right? But if you ever feel discouraged and it's not it's not a Friday where you can get like, weekly motivation from Heather or whatever, just think to yourself, like, it wasn't so long ago where we didn't have these tools at all. And I think that also moving forward, if you are building your YouTube channel now, I think that you are at the forefront of what's about to happen in the next 5 years. And it's very exciting, right? I don't think it's too late to start. I don't think it's too late to grow. I really think that you're at the beginning, and it feels like, oh my God, it's already 2021. It's too late to start, or too late to start. People already like, they are where I want to be, but don't think of it that way. Think of it. And it's not just me like giving you a pep talk. I have like numbers and trends to prove this, which will be in my next video that I keep talking about. But I really think that you're at the beginning, and I think that your future self is truly going to thank you. So more so than like, how do we make content that is going to reach a crazy amount of people? Think about how can you encourage longevity in terms of being a content creator, right? Like, how do you protect? Every business has to protect their assets, because the assets are what create the thing that you offer. You are the asset when it comes to the YouTube channel. So if you are not, if you're not if you're not being proactive with preventing burnout, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not like prioritizing, I forgot who it was. I think it was Michael DeLeon. You have a weekly schedule. That's great, right? Like you are building in YouTube into your life so that you're just taking little steps and it's part of your routine. That, okay, great. You don't have to like push yourself to oblivion. You just know that if you constantly work on your priority, you know that the more that you work on it, the better you're going to get, period. Like, that's inarguable, right? So does that make sense? I'm going to check in with you guys, and then we'll take a look at your YouTube channels. Okay. Where am I? Boop, 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 boop. Where'd my comment box go? Okay, here we go. So, what did I miss? Man, wait. Okay, here we go. Heather hats. Okay, here we go. All right. Fernando's here. Hi from Brazil. Megan. My channel is about software development and tech. It has videos with tips, tricks for devs, and thoughts about using specific apps and tech for better workflows. Great. Michael's here. Keep the schedule consistent for a second week and focus on starting to add videos for other sports we cover. Been basketball heavy. Great. Okay, see, now you're turning into a whole like media company, which I think is super exciting. Fernando loves my content. Thanks for the share. Thank you. When the student is ready, the master will appear. Gear matters when you have intent and purpose. Nobody cares until they know how much you care. This is very true. Very, very true. Let's see. Oh, got the super chat. Woo! Thanks, Fernando. Thanks for your content. I love it. Thank you. I so appreciate you. You are the best. Let's see. Write down 20 ideas to improve my life. Q&A videos. Woo! That's great. That sounds awesome. Aubrey here. Life after traumatic brain injury. Tips to help and stories. Cool. Northern Girl Hobbies is here. Late to class, but hey, you are here. It's always good to project your enthusiasm. Let's see. Misery drives creativity. How to be pretend happy. Let's see. The algorithm isn't the point of creating content. Win 3 videos. Goal 1 video. Look at all the content that you guys are making. Just Kisses here. Super late, but made it. Awesome. Let's see. Introvert Amateur. The new dad is here. Hey, Heather. Just want to drop by and say hi. Thank you for your amazing work and motivation. We'll watch the replay later during the week. Thanks for last week's win. And currently focusing on family like and rocking the diaper game could count as a win. That's totally a win, man. And congrats on the new one. Nick Heather, these Friday huddles have been so helpful. It really helped my accountability. I'm so glad to hear that, Nick. Okay, so let me switch gears into giving you stickers. I'm going to try to like finagle this workflow so that it's not so segmented. And then what I also want to do is that I want to make it so that you guys can catch the replay and you can just, you know, fast forward to the point where, like, if you don't care about the stickers and you can just come in for the takeaways that, you know, my tidbits of the week. I'm still trying to figure out, I don't know, do I do goals and wins at the beginning or at the end? I don't know. After I finish this freaking video, it's taking me forever. I'm gonna go back to the YouTube Huddle up and kind of revisit the format. I was hoping to do that this week until I came up with the video idea, and then that's all I've been working on. So hopefully next week I want to try to streamline this. So okay, here's what I think I'm gonna do. I got your wins, I got your goals. I've got the scoreboard. I think what I'm going to do is actually save the stickers, though, for just offline. I think I'm just going to do that, and then you'll see the stickers for next time. Because what I want to do is actually look at your channels. I think that'll be more, I think that's going to be more valuable for everybody. So let me, how do I do this? Boop. Here we go. Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay. So let's go to, who wants to go first? Just jump in and let me know who wants to go first. Actually, Filmtopia, let's go to yours because I remember you you did the first like intro. Filmtopia. So here we go. Filmtopia. Filmtopia. How did you, let me see. Filmtopia. Okay, this is how Filmtopia. Wow. Here's how Ricardo described his channel. He said, Filmtopia is home to film lovers and filmmakers, so expect content in the future that will be half movie commentary and half filmmaking content. Boom. Look at this. 213 subscribers. And honestly, if I were to cover this, I would totally think you had more, which is really cool because you've got, I mean, it's just so well branded. It looks so good. Check it out. Look at this. Let's jump into the about section. Let's revisit this, Ricardo, to talk about what you just said. Look at this. This is so great. I think you are onto something here with the live reactions of certain shows. I think that's really, I think it's interesting that you're taking the approach of filmmaking rather than the fandom, because I feel like these live streams address the fandom. Sorry, I didn't mean to go into like a channel review. I don't mean to do that. I can't help it. But anyway, I think it's great. I think it's so, I think you're just killing it. I love how you just showed up and you're just going. I love that. I freaking love that. All right, cool. Let me see who is next. Boom. Let's see. Okay, who was next? I remember. Let's do Aubrey. Aubrey, can I jump to your channel next? Let's take a look at how you're doing. Boom. Aubrey recently hit 100 subscribers. Congrats. Okay, so you guys, when did I find you, Aubrey? I think it was this. No, it was this. Simply My Story. I remember this must have been like one of the first early videos that I saw of Aubrey. And just look at how far she's come. So check this out. She has, this is her old house, right? It already looks good. Aubrey's content has always looked good. But then look at where she is now. Boom. New house. New setup. Look at this. This is a live stream that she did. She's got the eCam gear rocking. She's got this like on-air thing. It's really branded. She's got the green, which is her favorite color. It's just looking real. It's just looking so good, Aubrey. I love it. I can't wait to see more and more videos from you. But I think the fun part about what I do is seeing progress. I love seeing how you guys are just growing leaps and bounds. It's so exciting. Let's see. All right, let's jump to Megan. Megan, am I subscribed to you? I have to be. Megan. Megan, where are you? Is it just your name? I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Megan. All right, look at this. Megan, coffee code, tech, and more. And I know you do Twitch too, but let's see how you've been doing on the YouTube situation. I'm Megan. I'm a full-time product support specialist, so I don't develop apps full-time. Since 2017, I've been working on web apps and iOS, iPadOS, and macOS apps around the day job. My channel is here to give you tutorials, tips, and tricks, and other useful things to further your Swift and web development skills every week. That's awesome. And look at this. Boom. Megan, I have also noticed a jump in. I mean, your content is like insanely good. It always has been. I can't remember the first video of yours that I saw. I was here for this setup. I can't remember. I mean, look at that setup. Are you kidding me? It looks so good. It's so good. It is so good. But let's see where you're at here. This is 2 days ago. Aw, I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So your bandana, literally, Ben, our dog, has the same bandana. I think that's super cute. So Ben, there's this running joke with Ben because he got into a box of donuts. He's like obsessed with donuts. We left him on the counter. He did counter serving and he got the donuts. And so like we bought him this bandana. It's the exact same one. How crazy. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. But I know you live stream on Twitch too, so I know that you're killing it. Look at this. This is cool. Ooh. This is cool. I love it. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's jump into who else? Who else wants to go? I should have made you type in I should have made you type in that you wanted to. You have the same. That's so crazy. Oh my god, I love that. And don't you have a corgi too? I love it. Okay. All right. So if anyone else you want to throw up your channel on here, let me know. Throw up your channel, because I can't remember who else. Ben, you wanted to. Let me see your channel. Let's jump in. Ben Tolson. Ben, here we go. I help creators make great videos. New uploads weekly. Love it. I love creators video. This channel is all about helping creators make better video content with equipment, software reviews, and recommendations, tips and tutorials, and strategies for feeling more confident and getting more done. Love it. Awesome. Look at this. This is so cool. So I'll tell you, just from scrolling, here's something that we can all take away. Just from scrolling, I love how much the text in the thumbnails jumps out to me, because it helps me think. It helps me better process, like, oh, should I watch this video or not? Like, more than anything, the text on here jumps out to me even more than the titles, which is interesting. I think it's a interesting insight. Oh, I like this even better, because it stands out more. But this is good. This is cool too. Let's see. And you're doing your Q&A. I was able to jump into your Q&A last time. I love the setup. See, so this is why I'm like, okay, I wasn't, especially like in my early days of YouTube, I didn't care about gear. Now I think that gear is necessary. I think that if we look at, okay, if we really want to do this, if we really want to take this seriously, then we have to look at it as an investment, right? I don't think that you should get gear at the beginning. I don't think that you should, unless you know what your needs are and your preferences, you shouldn't get gear. Like, don't get a camera just because that's what someone else is using. You need to work with what you have so that your needs become apparent, and then you can level up based on your specific needs. Because let me tell you, the way that, Tom and I make content, totally different. So I think it's, I think that we should invest in gear, but I think that you should know why you're getting a piece of equipment, and that requires you to know your workflow before you bite the bullet on several $100 product. All right, cool. So, yeah, Ben's channel looks awesome. Look at this. Ben does a Q&A after this show, actually. I'm not sure. Is it at the same time every week, Ben? Let us know. But Ben is also, I don't know if you guys know this. I hope you don't mind me sharing this. The Podia channel. So Podia is the platform that I use for my online course and the YouTube Mastermind. And look at this. This is Ben. He like runs the channel. Look at this. And he has been. That's how I know him. Look at this. So if you want to see like Ben in action in terms of how, where he's gotten all the stuff that he's going to, I know, talk about on this channel, look at this. He's just made, I don't know, hundreds of videos at this point for Podia. So, and he kills it. Look at this. It's all fantastic. Awesome example of, even though you are a company, really having the face, right? Like really having a personality represent the company that someone can identify with. Huge takeaway from the Podia channel. So, all right. Ben says, yes, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Friday. So if you guys have Q&A, or if you have questions about like what you think that Ben can help you out with, definitely go check it out. It's, what is that, 2:30? So 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. Definitely encourage you to check it out. Let's see. Studio looks great. Megan, I started my channel after having gear, but I had already been Twitch streaming for a year or so I knew what I wanted gear-wise. Yeah, exactly. So I'm telling you, what works for one person does not work for everybody. I have a lot of gear that's just sitting on this shelf because it's just not, it didn't end up going into my workflow. Let's see. Gear will present what Nick Nimmin says is visual authority. Yes. So I think even more so than visual authority, it's just less distracting. I think, it's authority. So I think I describe high quality video as like today's office space, right? So like when you go to a business and you go to their office space and it's like, Park Avenue on the 30th floor, it's like really impressive. Your studio and your setup and your gear has that same effect where, like, regardless of how you describe yourself, you're making a first impression even before you say anything. So I think that there is a level of, I think that we are getting to the point where, especially after 2020, where it does kind of matter that your setup just doesn't look like a Zoom call. But don't let that stop you, right? Don't let that stop you. I have had many successful videos that were not filmed in this setup. So don't think that it's a requirement. Let's see. Disney Blog is here. Hey all, I'm late. I got my 50 YouTube shorts posted. Boom. 50. That's like insane. I want to know how long that took you, but for sure I will definitely add that to the Share Spark scoreboard. That's crazy. Let's see. I didn't upload a video last week, but I'm glad for you to take a look. Yeah, Nick, let's jump in. I think, Nick, you are one of the channels that, like, I can never find. Oh, boom. There you are. Let's see. Nick. Okay. How would you describe your channel, Nick? Let's see it. Oh, shoot. Nick. Oh, Nick is going to try live streaming with a new camera next Wednesday. Sweet. Okay, and you got a channel intro that you're uploading today. Okay, so it's not up there yet, but let's see. Oh, so this isn't it. You still have to upload it. Let's see. 5-year print-on-demand seller, documenting my journey in e-commerce. Love it. Very exciting. Okay, so look at this. How to make Mother's Day designs with the Over app. Ooh, I hear a lot about the Over app. Oh, you're just going into the... Oh, this is a YouTube short. Bam. Cute. Cute, cute. Mom is the best. The sweetest. Let's see. Let me find like a non-short. Bam. There's Nick.
Pictures. Some of the most familiar pictures you've seen
There it
of people
is.
like Frank Sinatra,
In this episode
Paul
of
Newman,
Morning
Nat
Cup of
King
Merch.
Cole, Marlon
Love
Brando,
it.
James Dean, just all the big celebrities of that day. And so his estate filed suit against Pixels.com
Amazon
for
launches
infringement
music artist merch
because,
shelf.
and if you're not...
This is interesting. You know, okay, sorry. I didn't mean for this to be a channel review. But I always go there. So what I would do, it seems like that episode really looks like you are sharing something that could be helpful to a certain person. Like, I don't know if it's someone else who does what you do. It seems like it is. Like, people who sell on these platforms. So maybe you can say, not only are you like documenting your journey in e-commerce, but maybe it's like you share, you know, like you could be a platform for other people who are doing e-commerce. Does that make sense? Because it seems like you're sharing like insights, right? Like your perspective, insights, things that are trending news. So I would add that to the value proposition because I think that's like super valuable. But it looks great. Look at this. Thumbnails are on point. I know you were working on the thumbnails. It looks great. Yeah. So see these, like this is like way cool. These are great, but then like there's no thumbnail differentiation between like each episode, which mine doesn't either. The YouTube Huddle up. I should probably change that. But anyway, it's looking fantastic, man. Here, boom. Subscribe. I want to subscribe to everyone in the YouTube Huddle up because I think I want to peek in to what you guys are creating content. All right, cool. Let me jump back in. We got a couple more minutes. Let's see. Percent collecting gear for me is kind of a no-brainer because my upcoming channel will be about coffee and tech. How original. Hey, you know what? I bet there's a way. There's totally a way to make it original. So don't shoot yourself in the foot before even going. Even if I don't use it for videos, it'll still get used. That's very true. Let's see. I have Teespring, but it's crazy expensive. Go check out some vids. See? Look at this. I think if you guys know who your audience is, like who you're creating content for, lead with that. I think that should be part of the value proposition. You know, I think our brand and our personality and our story and our experience is all like, I think we should totally factor that in because that's what differentiates us from other e-commerce people and like other entrepreneurs, other YouTube coaches. The personal brand aspect is like more critical than ever. But for sure, if you know, like if someone could look at your channel and be like, this channel is not for me, that's good because that means that someone who is looking at it and says like, oh, this channel, like if someone could be like, no, this channel isn't for me, then that means someone else could be like, yes, this channel is for me. It's exactly what I'm looking for. So the more differentiated you could be, you like totally lead with that. That should be that's the first thing that I should hear when you say how you're describing your channel. It should totally be that. All right, cool. Mr. Camera Junkie, yes, I will totally. Let's jump into your Mr. Camera Junkie. Let's jump into your Luis, how would you describe your channel? Let's see. Upgrade your skills. Not your gear. Love it. Weekly videos and Saturday live stream. Hi, my name is Luis. I choose this name because it's exactly what I am. A junkie for all things camera. Here are all the brands you work with. I believe that for someone to be the best photographer they can be, the camera they hold is the last thing that matters. Oh, I love that. I think that should be at the beginning because it's like a philosophy and it like dictates everything. I love that. I'm working on getting better every day. Single father, my special needs son. iPhone repair specialist, photographer, content creator in Hollywood, Florida. I had no idea there was a Hollywood, Florida. All right. Also, I'm digging the color theme here, man. Let's see. I love how much content you've been creating lately. Let's jump into videos. All right. The thumbnails are looking fantastic. I haven't popped into a live stream. Ooh, let's see what this is looking like. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I love the overlay. I love the setup. I'm digging the vibe here.
Hands on. I check that first, and if I can shoot in the Adobe.
I love it.
He says, yeah, but it's on the lens.
And look, it looks like you have an engaged community. That's exciting.
The lens, not the LCD itself. The lens was CX6000.
Okay, let me look at a non-live.
Do you struggle with APS-C crop factor multiplication, especially with zoom lenses? What I do is I wrap the barrel of my lens with a thin line of white gaff tape. Next, I write the crop factor equivalent just above the corresponding focal length. This way, I have a quick reference guide when using zoom lenses on APS-C bodies. Mr. Camera Junkies, tip of the day.
Love it. Oh, that was great. Oh, your content is like perfect for shorts. And we could see, like, it's working, it's happening. Going live using eCam. Here, let's see this one.
Is the Sony a6100 the best all-around, pound-for-pound content creation champ? What's up? My name's Lewis, also known as Mr. Camera Junkie. Today we're going to be talking about the Sony a6100 and why I believe it's the best all-around content creator's camera.
So good.
No matter what type of content you're in, this bad boy has blazer, giving the a6100 one of the best autofocus systems available. It has Sony's latest version of real-time tracking autofocus.
Bam.
It shoots 11 frames per second with autofocus and...
It looks so good, man. I mean, I think you were killing it. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I don't even know what else to say. I think it's just so good. I think it looks good. You're killing it. Let's see. Eric is here. Hello, friends. Late to the party. A lot of great info on your channel. Nice work. Definitely going to do a deep dive on your tech tips and tricks. I've heard that I need at least 3 pillars on my channel. I'm stumped about what they should be. Mrs. P, I feel like, didn't we talk about this? Mrs. P. Tarleton. Helping teachers use technology. So I would say 3 pillars. Just, I haven't even looked at the content, but I would think tech, education, and something else would be the 3rd pillar, which I think would be personality based on you. If you're a teacher seeking help with technology for blended learning, distance learning, or incorporating technology into your lessons, you're in the right place. I think that's great. Yeah. What would I... Google Slides. I was going to say, like, your playlist should just be sorted by the tech, but you're doing that. Bitmojis, shorts. Yeah, I think it's great. The one thing I would say is, no, I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I think you're doing fantastic. I was going to say, like, a lot of the times what I've noticed is that people don't care about the platform because they don't know it yet. So if you describe the problem that the platform is solving, then that should be the thing that you lead with, right? But you're doing that. You're doing that. And also there's something to be said for also incorporating the name of the program that you're talking about. So, all right, let's see. Boom. Nick, thanks for all you do for the YouTube community. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. So it doesn't all have to be tech. No, I think that it's easier to be known. I mean, I think it needs to be, it would be weird if I didn't talk about YouTube, right, on this channel. Like it needs to have an anchor, I think. Like I wouldn't just talk about dogs, right? Like I think there needs to be something that unifies everybody. Like for Nick's channel, he talks about e-commerce. It all comes back down to that. But I think that when you are blending content that is about a specific topic before a specific community, teachers, that's when you could start to like, okay, if you have such a knowledge about what teachers struggle with, you can start to talk about content that isn't necessarily a tech problem, but can be solved by tech, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So, okay, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, how are you feeling? Are we feeling good? I know this is kind of a short episode. Well, I mean, it isn't short. It's been an hour, but I just like, oh man, I'm so excited about this video I'm making. I'm hoping to have it done by, I'm going to aim for Monday, but like I said, oh, okay. So sorry. I have so many thoughts in my head right now. Okay. Let me start with you guys and your stickers. I'm going to do your stickers after. I'm going to do this after. I've got the screenshot, so I promise you I won't forget to do the stickers, but I got to move this to an Excel sheet so that we can just add as many columns as possible. So if you're not on the board, I want to get you on the board. Let's get you on the board if you're not on the board yet, okay? How do you get on the board? You tell me a goal that you're going to work on for the next week, and then you report back next week to tell me that you smashed that goal, okay? That's how you get on the board. There's no pay. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to do anything. The only prerequisite is the one that you determine for yourself today, if you're not already on the board, okay? So, and for everyone who reported their wins and goals today, I've got the screenshots. I'll just do this after. And see, that's what I need to figure out is like a workflow to make it more. I think what I'm going to do is do the goals and wins at the beginning, and then we'll do tidbits at the second half, so that if you tune in to a replay, you know that you could just fast forward to like 12:30, like 30 minutes in, or let's say 20 minutes in, and you could jump to the tidbits. I don't know. I still have to work this out. Okay, cool. So remember, tidbits of the week. What's one thing that you can do to make your workflow a little bit more magical, a little bit more exciting for you as a content creator? If you're excited about the thing that you're creating, that's when you're going to really lean in to creating the content that only you can create. And I think that's really important. And your excitement is infectious. People who are watching are going to feel more connected to you. And I think that is that is the key to success, more so than anything else, is really building your community and showing up for your peeps. Yeah, cool. So it has been lovely. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I'd like to get on the board soon. Okay, well, yeah. Did you hear how you do it? All you have to do is tell me what your goal is. I am tired. Disney Vlog, how are you not on the board? I'll put you on the board today. And you'll get the sticker for today because you did your 50 YouTube shorts, which is totally insane, and congrats. So I'll get you on the board today. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So best of luck. If you're catching the replay, you still can leave me your goal, your win for the week, and your goal for next week in the comments. I check them till the end of the weekend. I mean, really, I check them all the time. But go ahead and leave it to me in the comments, and I'll still get you on the board. And I think that's it. So have a wonderful weekend, guys. Good luck on all of your goals. Can't wait to see your progress. Thank you for being here. Give this video a like if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everyone. See ya.